DNA evidence from a glove found about 2 miles from Nancy Guthrie's home was submitted to a lab in Florida and then entered into the FBI's CODIS database this morning. Investigators now saying there were no DNA hits, and at this point, no confirmed CODIS matches in the case. Tonight, we are once again bringing you team coverage. News 4 Tucson's Eric Fink is live from PCSD headquarters with more from an expert on the search for Nancy Guthrie's pacemaker. But first, let's get to News 4 Tucson's Monica Garcia with what the DNA test results mean for investigators moving forward. She's at the scene of Nancy Guthrie's home. Monica.
That's right, Sean. Despite the DNA setback, that forensic setback, the sheriff says this case is far from being cold. In fact, they have thousands of leads, he tells us, starting with the evidence that they're still waiting for and analyzing that was collected inside the house, Nancy Guthrie's house behind me. And so let's talk about that evidence, because we want to shift focus on that, because the sheriff says, hey, you know, he feels something about this. Investigators confirmed the glove found 2 miles from the scene does not match the DNA, though, collected inside the residence. The sheriff says while that glove did not contain DNA, what's more important right now is the mixture of DNA recovered inside Nancy's house. That evidence is being separated. It's being analyzed to determine whether it may belong to the suspect. At the same time, detectives are working to rule out people. The sheriff confirms investigators have visited multiple nearby restaurants, asking kitchen staff to voluntarily provide DNA samples. He says they are not doing that without reason. The black latex glove recovered is the type commonly used in commercial kitchens by paramedics and in law enforcement. The goal is simple, they say, to determine whether that glove came from an innocent worker or someone tied to the crime.
We found these gloves maybe it's in an alley, maybe it's in the desert, maybe it's right across the street. They look like kitchen gloves. We're going to submit them for DNA. Can we get your kitchen help, whoever it is that would wear these gloves, to voluntarily give us some buccal swabs?
All right, so let's talk about what investigators are now actively pursuing. They're actively pursuing all that doorbell footage, and you can ingest that really by going to our website. We have a link there to make it easier for you. Other things that they're focusing on, including tracking thousands of Ozark Trail backpack sales from Walmart. We've been telling you about that. They're also working to identify a unique holster as seen in the video, analyzing additional possible footage, and we told you about that. We said when we were here a couple hours ago that we did see detectives, investigators at a house nearby, and they were on a ladder and they were focused on a camera that was mounted on a house. So we talk about getting that camera footage that they want submitted in that portal. It looks like they're coming out, boots on the ground again, and just grabbing the cameras themselves, although we have not confirmed that, but at least that's what it appeared they were doing. Live in the foothills, I'm Monica Garcia. Sean, back to you.